Hi there, this is Malloy here at the Worldwide Center of Mathematics. In this video, we're going to discuss how to graph lines and parabolas to find the vertex. So let's take a look at the parabola defined by y equals x squared minus 2x plus 3. In order to graph this, why don't we go ahead and make a table of values. We'll start by looking at x equals 0. That's often the easiest. 0 squared is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. So all we get is 3. And now let's look at x equals 1. 1 squared is 1. Minus 2 is negative 1. Plus 3 is 2. Go ahead and keep going in the positive direction. X equals 2. We have 2 squared is 4. Minus 4 is 0. Plus 3 is 3. Okay. Let's give ourselves some negative values to work with. How about negative 1? Negative 1 squared is 1. Minus 2 times minus 1 is plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. How about negative 2? Negative 2 squared is 4. Minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 3 is 11. Okay, that gives us a good number of points to work with. We'll go ahead and start putting them on our graph. 0, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. We have negative 1, 6, which will be somewhere up here. And then negative 2, 11, which will probably be above the chalkboard. But from here, we can simply connect these points with a smooth curve. That gives us a good idea of what our graph is going to look like. So now the question is, how do we find the vertex? Well, the vertex is going to be a point at which the tangent line is parallel to the x-axis. So you might think to yourself, okay, well, we could just start finding tangent lines at some point on the graph and slowly shift around that point until we find one that's parallel to the x-axis. Or you could take a straight edge and put it parallel to the x-axis and move it up until it hits exactly one point on the graph. And I suppose these could work if you had the patience, but there's a much simpler way of finding the vertex. When you have a parabola written in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are just constants, the x-coordinate of the vertex is simply given by minus b over 2a. So let's go ahead and plug in the coefficients that we have here. In this case, minus 2 is b, so minus minus 2 is 2. Our a is just 1, so 2 times 1 is 2. So we get 2 over 2, which simplifies to 1. So that's our x-coordinate. But now we need to find our y-coordinate. But we already did that from our table of values. So we can tell that 1, 2 is our vertex. This is Malloy, and we've just discussed how to graph lines and parabolas to find the vertex.